Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm VelvettB, and thanks for joining me today on this exciting new day. We are starting a new challenge. This is not going to be like an every week challenge, but it will be something I will do pretty regularly, and it is the Every Occult challenge. And this is a challenge that was created by James Turner. And I'm going to sort of show the rules and talk a little bit about it. But first up, the first thing that we need to do for this challenge is to create a ordinary sim. So this is what we're going to be starting with today. And we need to build them a little house and see what we're going to do with them from there. So let's maybe create a story. I don't really know who this sim's going to be. So I think maybe we'll do a story for this one. So let's start with an easy question. What age am I? So I definitely think young adult, because I don't know how long this is going to take me. So how do I get co-workers to listen to me? Excite them with grand ideas, tell them jokes, or threaten to fire them? I don't know, maybe grand ideas. So if I'm at the mountaintop, I've got to ski down it. Snowboard time, I climbed my way there. Let's say I climbed my way there. My home is in the mountain. My home in the mountains is a traditional home, a vacation home for my family, the summit base camp. Definitely not that. Let's just go a vacation home for my family. No trip to the grocery store is complete without buying raw ingredients, microwavable meals, or a floral arrangement. Raw ingredients. I love doing simple living type things. It's the weekend and I have nothing to do. Invite some friends over, walk to the park, stay in and relax. That's me, stay and relax. It's open mic night at the bar and I'm up, tell my best jokes, slapstick comedy, show off my musical talent. Musical talent, I think. What do I like to do outdoors? Fishing, gardening, or digging up treasure? Now, I have read a little bit about what our goals are and stuff for this challenge. So I'm going to go with gardening because we've got to get level 10 gardening in this challenge at some point. So the best part of bowling with friends is strike, bowling team shoots, the bowl of chips. Strike. I'm competitive. I get asked out on a date. What's my response? Go out. It could be fun. Ask who else they like and politely decline. Go out, it could be fun. What am I doing in the mountains again? Relaxing with family. It's where I live and work. What was this obsession with mountains? Tearing up the bunny slopes. Relaxing with family. Hello there. All right. So this is our sim. We're going to definitely change her appearance. Hey, nice to meet you. Blah, blah, blah. So we are career culinary, skill gardening, skill bowling, and high starting funds. Thank you very much. So they are romantic, a foodie, and family orientated, and have the musical genius aspiration. Okay, that's what we're running with. We'll see what happens from there. Okay, so I am going to do a bit of a speed cast, and then we're going to go build our little starter home for our new sim. So I'll come back in a minute, and we will name our sim.
Doing crazy dreaming.
we have all of our looks for our lovely sim yet to be named. So we have our everyday. I've gone with kind of like a gold and black kind of thing. I don't know why. They just look pretty. And then formal, and then we've got our athletics, or more black and white on that one. And we've got just plain sort of black with a bit of sparkle for our sleep time. Party wear, black and gold, and then black again for swimwear. And then that's our hot weather wear, and then our cold weather wear. So I think she's looking gorgeous. She's going to be our normal sim in a household of occults. So yeah. So I think we should just see what we get for a name. Eliana Lai, or we could get Shauna Clements, Rebecca Patrick, nah, Giovanna, nah, Asia. Oh, Asia's a nice name. Asia Rosenberg. That just reminds me of Willow Rosenberg. So let's go with that. That reminds me of Buffy. Okay, so we have our sim. Let's go and build them our starter house. Alrighty, here we are. And I have decided to start our challenge in Ciudad Enamorada, which is the world that we got with Lovestruck. So we are on the Casita del Amor lot, I believe it is. Yes, Casita del Amor lot in our Lovestruck world. So I thought that would be a cool place to start, and we can build like a little starter house. So we actually got slightly more funds than usual. So whatever I did in the story mode gave us more funds. So I'm excited about it. So let's build our starter home. And I'm going to keep it little pretty basic for starters, because our first goal is to get to 6'em, give birth, or call aliens. So we've either got to get pregnant by an alien, or we've got to call aliens. So I know that the call aliens thing is something that we can do via Get to Work, you know, when you do like the scientist career, and you can build there's like a, oh, what's it called? It's a satellite dish. Yes, satellite dish, I think is the word I'm going for. So yeah, so we can do something like that, which I think will be fun. It's something that I am actually, the reason I know this is because I'm doing Not So Berry at the moment. I'm on the Mint generation, and part of the Mint generation is that you need to max out the scientist career. So that's actually what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, so I am familiar with that for once. So thank you very much to little Simsy for that, because I actually know what I'm doing there for, yeah, for once. I usually don't, so, you know, it's just quite novel for me to actually know the answer to something, which is great. So I'm not going to go too extensive on the house. I am conscious of the fact that we probably want to build, if we don't do the scientist career, I'm thinking I probably won't, because I'm already doing that in Not So Berry. So I'm thinking maybe we can build like a rocket, get ourselves up to 6'em that way. I thought that would be quite cool. And rockets are quite expensive. So I believe off the top of my head, the rocket is around about 5,000 simoleons. So I do want to try and leave a little bit of cash for that. So I'm going to keep it simple with a little 1-bedroom house, and then we can just sort of move them around as we need to later. And, you know, I assume we can shift lots and we can do all sorts of things. So we're just going to start off with the basics and go from there. That's kind of my plan, right? That's my plan. We'll just go with that plan. So yeah, so that's kind of the idea where I'm at, what I'm thinking as far as where we start the challenge. So our first goal is to try and get an alien in the house. So we've got to go to 6'em, give birth, or call aliens. So I am going to try and build a rocket as my first goal. So I want to leave enough money, and we lucked out with the fact that we did actually get the extra money as well. So that's been a little bonus for us, is getting that extra bit of cash. So, you know, the extra 10,000, because normally you get about 22,000 when it comes to starter funds. The fact that we got like something a little bit extra than that is awesome. So we will be able to afford a rocket. I didn't choose the biggest of lots, so we might have to move this around a little bit just to make room, maybe. Oh no, I think we've got enough space. Maybe we'll just move this forward a little bit. See, there we are, problem solved. And I'm gonna go into, oh no, you know what, I'm not gonna use debug. I'm just gonna leave like the value of the house as you know, as we kind of get it. So we'll see how this goes, but I think we have enough money to, I mean, you know, to do all the things we want to do and have like the basics, and then we can just earn more money as we kind of go. It's pretty cute. Cute little starter house with actual, you know, plants in it, which is nice. So I'm excited about this challenge and what we're going to do with this challenge. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And, you know, just working out all the little different ways that we can do it. So the first goal that you have is to add the different occults to the household. So you have your sim, who is our lovely Asia over here, and then you need to add other like the aliens and bits and pieces to the house. So you've got different things that you need to do to be able to achieve that. The first one that you add is the alien, and then it's a ghost, then it's a vampire. You can add them in whatever order you like. I'm just going to go with the order that's on the sheet, because hey, why not? Yeah, so vampire, and then a spellcaster, a servo, a mermaid, and a werewolf. So those are all our occult friends that we need to add to the challenge. And we have different things that we need to do to get these guys added to the challenge. So for the aliens, so we need to get to 6 give birth or call aliens. So that's how we're going to get an alien added to the household, is to get pregnant and add the alien that way through the house, to the household via that sort of means. So we're going to get ourselves pregnant, hopefully, and have a baby with an alien, which is kind of fun. I normally wouldn't like add all this landscaping for a starter home, but I kind of feel like we've got enough money, so I'm not being shy about it. I'm just getting it done, you know? And I'm clearly going like the white route on that. Okay, so yeah, after we've done that, we need to kill a sim. So that's going to be our ghost. Now, ghosts I have done in my... I've been doing that in the Tiny Town Challenge, and I had to add... Well, I didn't have to, but I did. I added a ghost to the Tiny Town Challenge. So Frank, who's one of the Sims in the challenge, he's an elder at the start of the challenge, and he died pretty early on. So I wanted to try and add him back into the household once he died. And you've really got to get like the relationship up quite a lot to be able to do that. So yeah, so that's going to be interesting. But I think if we have someone that we know in like a good relationship with, it will hopefully speed that along, and we can add that ghost to the, you know, to the house, to the household, after we've gotten to know them a little bit more. No, I'm gonna go with that because it's the prettiest option. Oh, there's a cute little house, isn't it? Okay, yeah, so we need to kill a sim and get that ghost added to the household from killing that sim. So yeah, that will be fun. And then the next one that we need to do is max the vampire lore skill. So this is what the sim here is for. So we've got to max our skill and befriend Vlad, and I assume we've got to add Vlad to our household, which is going to be interesting because Vlad is not the most pleasant of vampires. So yeah, Vlad will be a little bit of fun, I think, adding Vlad to the household. But that'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be lots of fun. So next after that, we've got to get ingredients for an immortality potion. Which is mandrake, sage, morcubus, and a diamond. So I will have to remember as we go along to try and collect those ingredients as we go, because this isn't just like, this is just adding the Sims to the household. There's like still more to this challenge, which is like, you know, really exciting. So we've got to get the ingredients for an immortality potion. That, I assume, I don't know how you add your spellcaster to the household from there, but I assume you get a spellcaster somehow through that. So I'm gonna have to work that out, how that's gonna go. But yeah, that's for adding a spellcaster to the household. And then the next one is you've got to build your own servo, which I have done before, so I do kind of know what's up with that, which is cool. So that means we need to get into robotics, which will be fun. and it's actually not that easy. So you need to have like pretty high level robotics to be able to build a servo. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then, so that's adding the servo to the household. So then after that, we need to collect kelp. Sorry, just saving money there, deleting the underneath of the stairs. Yeah, so next we've got to collect kelp from the cave, start Solani cleanup, and catch one invasive fish before we can add a mermaid to the household. So that's our task that we need to do before we can add a mermaid to the household. And then a last one that we need to do is we need to befriend Greg and both werewolf packs to be able to add a werewolf to the household. So these are the things that we need to do before we can add. So complete the task to be able to add the corresponding occult to your household. So you can add them via any means necessary, marrying them, befriending them, etc. Okay, so we're going to add, I think we'll just add the cheapest one. So we're going to have to build ourselves a rocket. All right, so we can definitely afford that, which is cool. So we're going to be using that rocket quite a little bit, which is fine. So that's how we get our household. So we've got to add every occult to the household, but that is not all we have to do. So the second goal that we have is that we've got to have NPC visitors. So there are certain Sims that we need to get to visit us at our house, but also not just one at a time. We've got to have two of them at our house at the same time visiting for it to be able to count. So the NPC visitors that we need to get to come and visit is the Flower Bunny, who I've never actually done anything with before. I know it's like kind of the Easter egg searchy type thing, but I've never actually gotten the Flower Bunny. So I'm going to have to look up how to get the Flower Bunny to come and visit, because I had actually a kind of only a vague idea and I can't really remember. I think it's to do something with the Easter egg hunt thing that used to be around. Yeah, you can still do. Okay, so we've got our little rocket in the backyard. Let's get some stuff inside, and we can just add as we go. So that's cool. So yeah, so that's one of the NPCs. So the next one is Temperance, who I know is an angry ghost. Also Gedry and Bonehilda. So those are three that you can do through whoops, why did I delete that wall? Through the paranormal stuff pack. So I actually have played through that before, so I am familiar with Temperance, Gedry, and Bonehilda. So you could probably get all three of those visiting at the same time and get those all sort of ticked off. Next you have Grim Reaper. So I assume if we have, you'd have to plan that though. Like if you have, you doing like the ghost thing. So if you kill someone, so if you befriend someone, get them to move in, then kill them, you'd need to time it so you had the Grim Reaper visiting at the same time as you had like the Flower Bunny or Temperance or Gedry or Bonehilda or something visiting. So you'd have to be really clever about how you actually did that, so that you timed it really well, so you were killing the sim at the same time as say Winterfest or something like that, and when you've got Father Winter in the house. So yeah, so you have to really think about that, because Father Winter is another one that you obviously pretty easy to do, but you've got to time it, which is the the tricky part of that. So yeah, that should be really interesting. Then the other one that you need to get is Night Wraith. Actually, no idea on that one at all. So I'm definitely going to have to look that up and see how you get the Night Wraith, because zero clue whatsoever. Where am I going to put the kitchen? Here, I think. So no idea on that. Patchy, I do know about Patchy, so that's cool. We can definitely do Patchy. So that's the scarecrow that you just befriend and they come to life and come hang out with you and that sort of thing. So Patchy's cool. I like Patchy. I've had a lot of fun with Patchy in the past. I did try to romance Patchy one time, but I mean it went well, but you can't really go very far with Patchy. There's just a certain point where you can't do any more with him. So it is what it is. And then the last one that you need to get, the last NPC that you need to get to visit is the Tragic Clown, which I know you can do through the Tragic Clown painting, but I can't remember how to get the Tragic Clown to actually come out of the painting. So I'm going to have to look that up as well. So I've got a bit of looking up to do because I sort of vaguely know stuff, but then other stuff I just kind of like either forgotten or can't really remember or just simply don't know, as is the way of things. So yeah, so your first goal is to get the occult sims to live in your house. So you've got to have the other 7 occult sims living in your house. The second goal is to get these visitors coming to visit, but 2 at a time. And there is one more goal, which is the third goal, which is going to be temporary states. And this is another thing that we're going to use Asia for, is that there is 2 temporary states that you can get your sims into by doing certain tasks or certain things. And we need to try and achieve that. So the first temporary state is we need to transform into a skeleton. And the second temporary state that we need to achieve is we need to become a plant sim. To become a plant sim, you'll need to reach level 10 of gardening. So I read that, so I knew that when we were creating our character. Then you are able to purchase rare seed packets in build mode. These will contain a random change of getting each of the 6 magical beans you need. Oh, it's the magical bean thing. Oh, I've never actually done that. So that'll be absolutely fun. So once you have all 6 beans, you can place them in the magic plant sim stump from build mode and water it. Eating the resulting fruit from this will turn you into a plant sim temporarily. Okay, so that's a goal that we have. Fabulous. And so to become a skeleton, how much money we got? Okay, we got plenty of money. Ooh, we can get the vibromatic Nuevo bed. Oh, yeah, baby. I want that bed. I want that bed. So to become a skeleton, you need to find the Bellum Pulsoa death relic in Salvadorada. Excavating dig sites and looking in chests and temples will lead to chances of finding the relic needed. Relics are made of bases and tops. You'll need the death base and the Bellum Pulsoa top, and any level crystal will work in this relic. Okay, I've never done that either, so that's going to be very cool. Cowbridge. I'm going to go with that. Kind of like a dark version of that, but I don't want to do orange. Wish they had like a black version with white, but anyway. Wishes for fishes. So yeah, so we've got so many exciting things that we can do for this challenge. To complete this challenge. I'm really excited about this. My buddy Nix, she suggested that I do this challenge. I've actually got a few challenges that I've got lined up that I want to do in this sort of irregular time slot as such. So there's a few more that I will be doing that others have kindly suggested. So I've got a list of that, of what we will be doing. So yep, don't worry about that. We've got plenty of gameplay coming ahead. So I'm excited for this. Okay, I better get a kitchen and stuff in first. Hang on. I'm busy decorating like I don't have a budget, which I definitely do. Oh, I better get my basics in first before I start worrying about anything else. I'm a shocker. I just honestly, working to a budget is just sometimes not the easiest of things. Well, that's okay. We were lucky with having a little bit of extra cash here. And there we go. Nice and gold. And I might do a little thing around here. And where's that toilet roll? Toilet roll? Okay. I won't add too much clutter and decoration because this is kind of more... Yeah, we've got to save money. We've got to save money. I might need to extend the kitchen a little bit. I'll see how I go. Maybe we can do like a slightly more expensive fridge. So if we did that, we've got 2 counters, and then we can get an oven in. There we go. And then we can do sink on one of the counters. And I definitely want to have smoke alarm and the fire prevention thing. So then we need a little dining table. Just do this little cutie here. And we need a cute little chair. I want something with like, there is a chair that has metal edges. This one, I think. But not the gold. Okay. Is there any other chair that has metal? I like, you know, bringing out sort of the gold. Oh, I do love these chairs from, I'm going to use that. From Love Struck. That's such a cute chair. I love it. It's really modern and pretty, and it's got the metal trim on it, which is what I was looking for. Super Fuzzy Fuzz Rug. Everybody knows that's my favorite. And then I might actually just extend that out like that. Oops. Not for any particular reason, just so it looks good, I guess. So then we can do little TV up on the wall. Oh, TVs are so expensive though. Let's get this one, and then it has music as well. 2,000 though. That's all right. We might get a job, so that's fine. There's no reason why we can't get a job. It's okay. It's fine. We're all good. And then she can sit there and watch TV on her chairs, have some friends over, etc., etc. Maybe we can have that wall with like a bit of a decorative element to it. Okay. Anyway, we have built a little starter house. Didn't we do well with that? Yay! So I guess that means we are ready to get into the challenge, but we're not going to get into it today because we've run out of time. So we have built a house, we've built a character. So this is the lovely Asia Rosenberg, who is going to be our normal sim in a Very Occult challenge. So in the next episode, we are going to be working on getting ourselves to Sixim to get pregnant and get our alien sim in the house. So that's our very first goal. While we're doing that, we can probably think about if we want to start working on our temporary states. So maybe getting some gardening happening so we can get our level 10 gardening, and think about getting our archaeology skill up as well. So also how to like get our NPC visitors coming to visit. So much to do. It's exciting. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have had fun building our house and creating our sim, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.